Welcome everybody. It is Thursday night, which means it is Assetto Corsa racing. And in the commentary box, my Jakes, my fellow team member in the green Mambas, and boy oh boy, we have some exciting racing this evening to go catch some Project Wet Cats. Really looking forward to that. Jakes, how are you this evening?
Very fine, thank you, Dylan. Looking forward to tonight's race, and my first time watching the Bravo tier guys, so it's going to be very exciting.
Yeah, and I do have Stephen Koenig with his lovely lady friend, Bianca, not Beyonce, how I completely ruined her name. They are sitting alongside me. We do have some social distancing protocols in place, but he is currently in the qualifying. So what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to jump into there. See, and I haven't even brought that up. So while we are trying to fill the space, let's just get this PlayStation that is currently in front of me up, and then my Jakes, we're going to go and look at some qualifying for the Bravo tier, and there are 10 drivers that are currently in that lobby. It looks like we had about 12 that had said that they will be racing, so we have missed a few. So without any further ado, let's jump into that. So let's just get rid of our faces, and there you go. And then we need some sound there. So guys, if you're on the stream, just let us know that you're hearing us loud and clear. And then just for you, my Jakes, you need to see what I'm seeing.
Exactly.
And that is now what I'm seeing. So we currently have 8 minutes left of this qualifying. So my Jakes, you just click on the little video, and there it will gooi nice and wide there for you. So far, no drivers have put in a lap time. We're currently watching a senior ghost here. So a senior ghost, his name is Ethan. He joined us earlier this season with Papa Whiskey, as we see him coming down the main straight. And my Jakes, this track, pretty tricky, right?
Absolutely, Dylan. You have to get every corner 100% right every time to get a nice lap in here, and it's very difficult to do that. Even that first turn is, for me especially, is very tricky.
And what I found is a lot of guys, they go in very, very hot into turn number 1. It puts them right on the apex for turn 2, and then it doesn't give you that exit to set yourself up for turn 3. So I generally have quite a late entry, apex late, and then I stay as far to the left as possible, and then just ride a little bit of that curb going through turn number 2.
That's exactly the way to hit that corner there, Dylan. Yeah, exactly.
So, and this back straight here at Paul Ricard is massively long, and I've seen some of those Bentleys getting up to 280 kilometers an hour. It's a couple of kilometers short of the little Porsche that I'm driving. What kind of top speed are you getting down there, Jakes?
Yes, with the Bentley, that's exactly what I'm getting. If you have somebody in front of you and you hit a nice slipstream there, you hit almost 290, but I see it with the Porsche that you said it's not that as fast as the Bentley. If you get a nice exit out of that last turn just before you hit that long back straight, it's quite difficult for the Bentley to catch up with that Porsche.
Listen, I'm not letting on any secrets in terms of my downforce, but that's the whole idea, is straight line speed, and this track is key. I did try and use a very high downforce, but what I found is specifically going through that long straight, I was losing 10 kilometers an hour, and all the time that I'd make up would just be lost.
Yeah, that's a little bit more hard work for the guys in the Porsches. Getting that lap through the other corners where the Bentley is a little bit down on grip on the corners, where the Porsche can make up for that. So on the corners the Porsche is a little bit better, and on the straight the Bentley is a little bit better, so it even it out a little bit there.
100%. I'm just having a look. So Kyle Petzer, he's got the first comment on the Facebook page. He's saying hearing everything, so that means that everything is coming through loud and clear. I know that we had a few little minor issues with some echoes. Those are gone, and it looks like Kyle is shouting for Stephen Koenig. Very, very nice. So, Carl, if you're looking to shout for Stephen, he is in 6th position currently, driving under the green number profile in Delirious. So he is using mine. And then Duppy's got first dibs this evening on our YouTube channel. So welcome, Duppy. We hope that you get racing with us very, very soon, man.
Yes, welcome, Duppy. I know Duppy's got some issues. He needs to go for some medical treatment, but get well soon, Duppy, and hope we see you soon, eh?
So, Jake, let's just have a look at the times, and Dion van Heerden, we saw him jump into the Discord a couple of times, and unfortunately we weren't quite able to hear what he had to say, but he's currently fastest on a 157.8. Then Ryan, he's in that Bentley, he's 0.6 behind him. Look at that, another Bentley. That is Terry Wilfred, 0.7 seconds off third place, and he's ahead of his a fellow Rough Rider teammate. He's in third place. Pete's in fourth, and man, oh man, I'm a little bit surprised there. Flip Van Sale, he's down in fifth place. I expected to do him. Oh, now he drops down because we've got Ronaldo, who's now returned to this series. Had a bit of connection issues and some work commitments, but he is back. We're still waiting to see a guy join us, and then unfortunately we don't have Brett. Brett currently our championship leader. Just want to bring up some of these championship points just so we know who we are talking about. And I need to just control and zoom in here a little bit. Yeah, so Brett is currently ahead, and he is 6 points ahead of Flip van der Merwe, who's that FVZ. And you're not going to believe this, my Jakes, but in second place they are tied, both on 110 points, and that is between Guy and Flip. So Guy is freshly down in 10th place, so 0 points there. And there's Sly Pete, who's currently in 5th place. He's in 4th and only 12 points behind the 2 second place. And then Ryan, who's in the Bentley, now second fastest. He's only 4 points down. We have a total of 22 points separating 1 to 5 in the overall championships. Can you believe that?
Wow, Dylan, no, that is what we want in this championships. Close racing, nobody running away from everything. Makes it very interesting for us, and of course for the viewers as well.
Yeah, 100%. We see Bob Blixham, Sean. He's saying good evening, gents. So Sean will be racing in the Alpha tier a little bit later. Yes, and I see that name, and my heart just sinks. He is one quick driver. Holy cow. Rudy van Heerden, I guess he's shouting there for Dion, and he's saying, go Dion, you've got this, wanting that second win. So really, really awesome to see those comments coming through. So guys, 1 minute 40 left of this qualifying, and as mentioned before, is that we will need to just jump out. Hopefully we're able to avoid that blue screen. My Jakes, we've got a visitor. How's that? Jason Nell has joined us. D, my man, how's it, guys? So Jason, I hope you are enjoying this, and I promise you one day I am going to come and race with you. As Senior Ghost has a huge slide there going out of turn number 2. It did manage to catch it quite significantly.
Yeah, yes, you're welcome, Jason. Nice to have you here on board with us. Yeah, actually, we're going to have some interesting racing here tonight. Flip has got it all to play for you. Tell me, Dylan, I didn't see what the points are, but between first and second, how much points is the difference?
So apologies. So between first and the 2 second place drivers is 6 points.
Wow. That is close racing. That's going to be interesting.
So any one of the top 5 can be a championship winner, considering we're still on round number 4. This is round number 4. We have 2 rounds, and there are 60 points up for grabs per race this evening. So really, really, really interesting. Just having a look here. So my brother's joined. He's saying good evening, drivers. Hello, my brother. Hello, my Senki. So Senki, stand by. You will be seeing your brother driving. a little bit later. So guys, we are just going to leave this this view quickly. Hopefully we don't get the blue screen. Do we get the blue screen? Yes, we do. But what we're going to do is just turn this around. So, my Jakes, we do have you up on screen, so at least our viewers at home are able to see what's going on. But we do have the view of Stephen Koenig up there in the green Mamba. And that's actually weird because that view is actually mirrored. So here he is turning towards me, but meanwhile that camera's turning the other way. So that is extremely strange. While the game starts up once again. Another comment that's come through from Sean saying Dion is quick, strongly feel that it will be a tight up front. And Sean, we can't agree with you anymore.
I hope those guys has got their pit strategies all sorted out, because we could see last week when I made that little mistake, it cost me the race. Not my race, it cost me a podium. Not the race, because there's much faster guys than me. But yes, must be sure that you got your pit strategy 100%.
And that's exactly it, my Jakes. And just remind the viewers, who did take that podium in the end there over you?
Oh, it was my teammate, my doll, commentating with me. Yeah, yes, though that was quite something having you in front of me. But it's all for the team.
No, 100%. And we are trying to close down on those Project Wetcat Racing. So really, really tricky up front there. So, Stephen, just give us a count. How much time do you have there?
Nothing at the moment. We're just waiting for the session to move across. We have currently got 4 cars still out on circuit that are meant to cross the line, or 3 cars. But it looks like they're all in the pit, so we're just waiting for it. The field is very, very close in times, and I think we're going to see an awesome battle at the front between Hirden and FVZ, who's only 0.5 of a second off. So going to be a good race between them.
No, thank you very much for that driver's perspective. And you do know, Stephen, that you are in a green Mamba. That is a podium-winning car. Just make sure that you don't go into the qualifying setup and then you go into the race setup. Triangle is top left blue.
Yeah.
Then you go into Paul base and that is your setup. You don't need to add the fuel.
Okay, cool. That's that. Back.
Okay, everyone, we're just waiting. You can see that there's Stephen on the top right-hand side. He is just waiting to get his strategy up and running. And then as soon as they go for that rolling start, we will be able to push the start button on this side. There we go. Where am I? Over here. Your Jakes to infinity.
Yeah, and beyond.
Okay, guys, we are nearly there. So the session is now starting in 20 seconds, and as soon as they're moving, we're able to quickly jump back in, and we will then get back to the racing. And don't forget to the alpha tier that server will be reset at 8:35. That will just give Stephen enough time to finish the race. I'll be able to jump out of my seat, sanitize where needed, and off we'll go racing. Okay, so they are moving. Let's just confirm that password. There we go. So, Jakes, we can now get our faces down. Transition across.
Thank you very much. So my face is out of action again.
That is correct.
I did not like my face on that screen.
So there we go, guys. We are currently racing round number 4 here for SARCO in the Assetto Corsa Competizione. Lots of cars. Well, that was about 4 wide going into turn number 1. And Dion
we've got some action there at the back.
So it looked like it might have been a little bit of a bump, but everyone's away. And look at that. Terry up into 4th place. Is he going to have a little look down the inside? No, he doesn't, as they approach into turn number 3. And a very, very tight exit here to turn number 4 and turn 5. You've got to just be so patient here as Dion goes through turn number 6, just to get that power on. Wait for that car to be settled, and then it's down this crazy main straight. Now, normally they would hit the little turns 8 and 9, but this completely goes straight past 8 and 9, straight to 10, and this is one hell of a start finish. Back straight, apologies.
Absolutely. Let's see if somebody takes advantage of this slipstreaming. There's I don't know who's there at the back. It's Ronaldo. Looks like he's going to do a little bit of... no, he didn't make it.
Yep.
Oh no, Ronaldo's too far back.
That was Ronaldo, correct. So let's just jump further up to the front, and it looks like Dion's starting to just open a little gap between himself and Ryan. 0.8 seconds there is the gap. And Flip, I was a bit worried. He was down in 5th place at the start, but I see that he is up into 3rd. So starting to get himself into a little bit of a rhythm. But he's got the Bentley of Terry Wolford, and in very similar colors to his V8. You can see the combination of the red and blue with the white base. Not only that, that number 21, it almost looks like he's driving his V8 Ford.
Absolutely.
So
that's a nice and clean race so far.
Yeah, Terry is putting a lot of pressure on the back of that Audi of Flip Van Zyl. A little bit wide into the second phase there was Terry. And you can see that the Audi was able to just pull a gap ever so slightly. But now we've got Ethan, apologies. Sorry, Ethan. He's starting to close up on the back of Terry. But I think coming down that back straight, if he's able to just set it up correctly, he should be able to get the toe from that Bentley and get himself up into a 4th position.
Absolutely, he got a very good exit out of that last corner there. And he's right behind Terry there, and he's having a very nice slipstream there.
So guys, the format for this race is 40 minutes, and you can see that we do have the orange indicators that are up. That means that, whoa, he was able to go around the outside.
Wow.
That is absolutely incredible.
That's an incredible move.
So that was a little bit of late braking there from Terry. The rear just stepped out, but he did manage to hang on to that. So very good there for him.
Yes, unfortunately Terry lost a place there because of that nice slipstreaming of who went past him there. I haven't got my glasses on, Alan.
That's what they say when you become of age. Is that correct, Jakes?
Yes. A citizen of note.
So Terry now is going to have his fellow Rough Rider teammate Pete Haderman right up behind him, and I do see that Taryn, she's joined us this evening. She's cheering for Pete as he has a little show going into turn number 1, and he did decide to rather not follow through, so Pete has pulled himself away from there. Then down in 7th place, that's Gar from the USA, Freshie as we know him. He's down in 7th position. Then we have Stefan down in 8th and driving on a PS5, and apparently he has been saying that the graphics are absolutely incredible. Then in the background there, 9th place, that is the green bumper car. Myself just renting my car out to Stephen Koenig because we will be trading places. And then down in 10th place, Ronaldo in the green Lamborghini, putting a lot of pressure on the back of Stephen.
Yes, hopefully Stephen don't damage your vehicle for your race. We just hope that he's going to have a nice clean race there for you.
So Ronaldo has got the double slipstream, so he looks like he's going to try and slip it up on the inside, title of your sex tape, going into that extremely fast turn number 10. Jake,
there's a little nudge there.
Little nudge there from, it looked like from Ronaldo on the back of Stephen. So I will have to have a word or two with him, because that's my car, Ronaldo.
Absolutely, Dylan. We just spoke about not damaging your vehicle for your race, but hopefully that wasn't.
So my Jakes, was that
severe.
Commentator's curse from you?
I believe so, Dylan.
So another very interesting stat I've just seen is that we now have Ethan up into 3rd place. So he managed to get himself around Flip van Zyl quite easily, unless Flip made us a mistake there. But that is Ethan driving for P1 Racing. He's currently in 3rd place. And I just wish that we could see some of the split times that were going for the drivers, and we could just see how they were comparing to each other.
I see. I think he's definitely catching up with the front runner there. From where he was and what the gap is now, I can see a definite decrease in space there between him and the first guy.
So my Jakes, I've just noticed something out of the corner of my eye, and it was Stephen who's now taken a pit stop, and obviously just having that little bump, taking the pit stop early, and now he can just put his head down and get some of those lap times done.
Yes, and there won't be any pressure from traffic, so he can just have a nice little race there with himself and concentrate with no pressure at all. Oh, somebody going wide there at the back.
I didn't see any of the little dots on the screen going wide there, so didn't quite see who that was either, my Jakes. Terry Wolford in 3rd place, so he's now got himself 3rd place. In 5th place, he's now got just over 1 second between 4th and between 6th. So I'm sure that he's going to be a little bit more comfortable here, not having all that pressure around him. And I see that Pete's now down into 7th. Remember, he was putting a lot of pressure on Terry, so it must have been just a little mistake there that essentially cost him.
Yes, I think he might be the guy that I saw went off a little bit wide there and lost the place. Sorry, Dylan, I can't see whose names is there. I don't have my glasses on, but I can just see the cars. Yeah, you can see Terry's car. It's funny how that car looks. Not funny, but how similar that car looks to his real racing car with the colors.
Most definitely. And when we had Terry here, he was asking, how do I make this car look like my car? So I did take him through a quick layman's explanation of how to use the stuff. But now,
commentating first.
It looks like it might have been Guy that just clipped Terry there, because you can see Guy's on the side of the track waiting for Terry to rejoin.
Yes.
So Guy basically accepting that was his fault and then allow Terry to go through.
Absolutely. Terry was going a little bit wide there, and I don't know if he didn't see Guy at the back of him when he rejoined the track, because it was on that corner. Can't see that it is anybody's fault there. The one guy didn't see the other guy.
And that's the thing, is that these corners, you've got to be so precise, and once that rear lets go, it just lights them up. They lose the grip, And that's essentially the end of the grip, and that rear can just let go so quickly. And once you get into that slide, it is so difficult to counteract it.
Yeah, and there's absolutely no grip because all the marbles is lying there next to the track, and that just swings your car around.
So just going back to our YouTube comments, and Lucindy, she's screaming for Dion, saying, "Go Dion, you've got this." 6 seconds is the gap between Dion and Ryan, and it looks like Ethan definitely closing up on Ryan. That McLaren is really working for him.
Absolutely, it's got that thing quite hooked up nicely for him. So how many races have we got pitted now for this race here, Dylan?
So just to the viewers at home, is we do have one mandatory pit stop that has to be taken, and you'll see that on the screen. You've got the little orange indicator. You'll see within that orange indicator there is a number 1, and that shows that there is one mandatory pit still needed. Where right at the bottom we've got Stephen, that green indicator shows that he has pitted, so he will not have to pit again. So it looks like Terry's decided to, after that contact, to get himself into the pits. So there we see that he is there. So that was quite a short one, and he will be on his way once again. But this is where
definitely did not replace his brakes there.
Oh, that was a little bit.
Luckily, no harm done there.
Yeah, I think Ryan saw him, just straightened up. But now with Ryan going a little bit wide there, he's had to allow Ethan to go through. So Ethan now up into second place, but Ryan is not going to just let that place go. Will he have a dive on the inside? He decides rather let Ethan go through. So a great awareness there for Ryan. He's now down into third, and Ethan up into second place.
Nice racing there between those two guys. The awareness there. No pushing, shoving, not necessary to do that. Awesome racing there, guys.
And just a little bit further behind, there is Flip van Zyl. And with us not having Brett here this evening, depending on where Flip finishes, he will be the new championship leader. All he needs to do is just bring it home.
Absolutely. Wow.
So that is the battle for a second, a third, and fourth place. And we do have Dion van Heerden out in front. A good couple of seconds is the gap there. But that doesn't mean that there isn't other racing happening. You can see that nearly 10 seconds now. So it's 6 laps. Here's where we have... And
whoa, what happened there? We were just speaking about Flipper, just taking it home. Nice and easy to take the championship lead, and there he goes off. It's a commentator's curse again, Dylan.
I almost wonder whether Ryan might have just got the rear a little bit loose. Flip tried to avoid him and just snapped the rear out on him.
Yeah.
So you can see that Ethan now starting to pull up quite a convincing gap between himself and that third place driver, and that McLaren is really looking good.
Absolutely, very stable.
Oh, and as we
yes, Dylan?
I'll say as we jump to Ronaldo, he goes wide, but there's definitely another battle heating up here, and that is between Pete, Stefan, and then Ronaldo.
Yes, very nice little race going on there between those guys.
So to our Alpha tier, if you are watching, we will be resetting that server in just a few minutes time. Just got to make sure that I am not on the Bravo tier when I push that reset button. So 2 more minutes and then we'll go. And oh, there's a guy. He's moving up the order as well. So I wonder if he's going to come and join this three-way horse that we have going here.
Yes, absolutely. He's definitely catching these 3 guys, yeah. So we'll have a nice little battle going there in a couple of minutes' time. There's slightly going. Let's just hope this pass is clean.
Yeah, it looks like he has been able to make the overtake and still get back onto the racing line as they get ready to go into this extremely fast turn number 10. So Ronaldo, a little bit of curb there. That's pretty dangerous, as I've taken a little bit too much curb there, and the rear just steps out quite unceremoniously.
Yes, it depends on how your car's also set up. But mentally, I can also take that curve there.
Ooh!
Little.
Pete was a little bit slow, and it looked like Stefan was just able to take advantage of that.
Absolutely. He lost another place there. Oh, no.
But
I wonder when these guys are going to come in for their pit stops.
So we are, I suppose, in 3 minutes we will be. 3 minutes we will be at the halfway mark. And it all depends. What are those strategies? So we see Ryan, he has pitted. Stephen Koenig has pitted, as well as Terry. Okay,
It'll be interesting to see when these guys all come out of the pits where they end up.
So my Jakes, that alpha tier server has been reset, so I don't know if you're able to just jump in there and just make sure that we do have all the 4 sessions that are required there. If you could just feed that back to me, that would be fantastic.
I can see that everybody is still in the old server. That server, 32 minutes left here.
Okay, but
we are 11 guys in there now.
Okay, so it should have been reset, so everyone should have been kicked out. So there goes. So Peter's made that move once again, and he has gone around Stefan. And Ronaldo still trying to close up the gap. Ooh, Pete and Stefan a little bit wide through turn number 10.
Luckily, they went through safely there, all 3 of them. Dylan, that server was resetted.
Thank you. And we do have a practice, a second practice of 5 minutes, 10-minute qualifying, and the 40-minute race.
Let me just check there for you.
So now we've got Ronaldo starting to put some pressure on the rear of Stefan. Oh, as Ronaldo just outbrakes himself ever so slightly. But now he'll come back as they exit out of turn number 15 on that start-finish line. And Ronaldo looking for a way to get himself ahead of Stefan here.
Dylan, can you see what's the gap there between first and second?
Yes, I can. So that is now at 9.8 seconds. So for the last 3 laps, Dion has not been able to extend that lead, and he is running the same pace as Ethan.
Okay.
Ooh, there's Pete. He's lost the rear. The cameraman Tim, you need to move so we can see Pete. Hello, cameraman Tim. There he is.
Oh, there we go.
So there's Sly Pete coming around the corner there. And if we jump to Stefan, is that you can see that he's away. But now Ronaldo's lost the place. And a guy, he's effectively ahead, which means that it's now Stefan in 5th place. Then Freshie, who's guy up in 5th place. As you see, they'll cross the line, and I won't have to do the maths in my head. Is that will confirm those current positions. I must say Ronaldo is struggling just a little bit to that with the turn in. He's got a little bit of mid-corner understeer. You can see how that this car will just understeer a little bit, and then you'll have to slow it right down to try and get that nose turned in again.
Sorry, Dylan, I'm just checking if I can get into this lobby here. The game kicked me out.
So to everyone who is currently watching, we do like seeing your comments, and we do read them out as they come in. So we've got Rudy van Heerden saying he has good pace. Well done, Dion. Keep it up. And most definitely he does. So Ronaldo now dropping down 1.5 seconds between himself and Guy. And it is... I was about to say I don't understand what's going on, but I see that it is Ethan that's gone into the pits, because that has now promoted Stefan up into 3rd place and Guy into 4th with Ronaldo in 5th position. But understanding that all of these drivers still need to go and have their pits.
Going to be interesting to see where they all going to fit in when the pits is completed.
Yeah. So now we've got Guy side by side with Stefan up into turn number 10. So Stefan allows the space and Guy goes through. So great awareness there for Stefan. Understood that Guy had won that corner. So no reason to try and turn in on him. So guys, just under 18 minutes to go. This is the Bravo tier. We will be going into the Alpha tier race as soon as this is done. That server has been reset. There is a 25-minute practice that is currently going. So unfortunately, I won't be able to do that practice. So Jakes, I don't know if you are able to just jump in that lobby. Just let us know who's in there. Do we have all the correct sessions?
Dylan, I can't. Again, I've got problems.
Oh no, what's happened?
That is exactly the same screen I've got on my phone. On my screen here.
Okay, so unfortunately guys, I was disconnected, so we're just gonna go straight back in there. But I'm just looking at the guys driving on Steven's screen, and everyone is still going. There's still 10 drivers there, so everything is good. Not too sure why I disconnected. Very strange. So sorry guys if you were watching or if you just joined us. We were kicked out just as we had about 17 minutes left to go, but we are just jumping straight back into that multiplayer session. So still so that doesn't make sense at all, because Steven is right next to me and he's still in the lobby, yet I can't connect.
I've got the same problem. I can also not connect to the Alpha tier server. My screen is doing exactly the same. Connection failed. Couldn't connect to server. Please,
So that is extremely strange, but I'm glad that the race is still going on.
That's what I was talking about the whole time earlier on, Dylan.
Okay, so let's just close down that application. Let's just restart the game, and hopefully it comes right. So apologies guys, sometimes we don't understand why things like this happen. when everything is in place, it honestly shouldn't. Just doesn't make sense.
Yep.
Okay, let's see what the result is now. Let's check, maybe on your side, just to test, is do a speed test, which is what I'm thinking of doing quickly.
Let's do that.
Oh, it's been so long since I've done it, I can't remember how to do it now. Oh, there we go, network.
Test internet connection.
Daar vat hy.
Oh, mine is not as good as yours, but it's not bad.
Do you understand how there could be a problem? And the answer is no.
Yep.
So just having a quick glance over, that does not make sense at all.
Not at all. Go to that. Yeah, go. Okay.
Okay, so I've closed that down completely. Let's just restart that. So guys, if you are watching, if you got any ideas, we're more than happy to listen.
Dylan, I can't get in at all. The way I got in earlier, press your PlayStation button.
So 11 minutes left, and just having a look at Steven's screen is that I can see that Flip, he's currently in first. Hasn't pitted with Papa Whiskey, who's Stefan, in second place. He too hasn't pitted. Sly Pete is in third, still not pitted. Then unfortunately you don't see who's in fourth. It looks like I don't know who's in fifth either, but then there we go. So Dion, he's moved himself up into fifth. Ryan is in sixth place, having pitted. Guy's in seventh, Ronaldo eighth, Stephen in ninth, and then Terry down in 10th position. So I'm absolutely lost for words.
Me too. Then press your PlayStation button.
Sure.
Go down. Down. Go right. And join that join session where Ross is. Oh yeah, that's the right one.
Is that how you're able to get into the alpha tier?
that was, yeah, previously, but now I can't get in that way.
No.
I've got the same issues there.
So here our Discord is going absolutely nuts. Let's just go see what's happening there. So it looks like there are some issues that are happening. The Bravo Alpha tier are saying anyone else having problems logging in.
Yep,
and
everybody.
Yeah, it looks like everybody. Ross is saying there's only 7 drivers that have been able to get into that lobby. So I think what we might have to do is
restart the server.
Restart that server. And I think on my side is just do a router reset once Stephen's race is done. Only 9 minutes left to go there. Stephen, please push the pit button for me just once. Not now, when you get a moment. So that is extremely strange. I keep saying I need to check my internet, but we have seen that my internet is not doing too badly.
Yep. Must be a server problem, Dylan.
So just to give everybody a quick update, something very interesting is I do see that we do have Flip van Zyl who has 43 seconds over Ethan, who's in second place. Then in third place, that looks like Dion van Heerden. So even though he has pitted, Dion is behind Ethan.
Wow, must have made a huge mistake with his pit stop then.
That could be the only reason. There is 9 seconds between Ethan and Dion van Heerden there.
Sorry about this, Dylan, but I don't see what's going on the screen with the race, so I can't.
No, completely understood. So now Flip van Zyl has gone into the pit, so he's now dropped down the order. And I just see that it is Ethan who is in first place, Dion is in second, and Ryan in third place.
Has everybody pitted now?
Well, what we can do, so at least we do have something going up on the live stream. No, Dylan, not that one. Let's just move that one above. So 5.5 minutes left of the race. And there is only 8 seconds now between Ethan and Dion. So Dion on a very dramatic comeback. Looks like might be a little mistake because now 7 seconds. And that time is dropping very, very much.
Where did Flip ended up after he pitted?
So unfortunately I could only see from first, second and third. Then I see the bottom of 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th and 10th. So I don't know what's happening in that who's in 4th. Just hit the pit button for me, please. Just hit your pit button. Push your pit button. There we go. Okay, so that means we have Ryan in 3rd place, then Flip is in 4th, Guy in 5th, then Ronaldo in 6th, Pete 7th, Stefan in 8th, Stephen Koenig in 9th place, and Terry is in 10th position. And the Discord chat in the background is going crazy. So guys, what you're seeing is Paul Ricard in mirror, because that means that last corner is actually a right-hander, not a left-hander, as you can see. So that was pretty interesting.
I was wondering where on track he was now. It didn't look familiar.
That's because now we're going into turn number 1 to the right-hand side. That is crazy. So we have just got confirmation from Ross that says it looks like that AC server is dead. Ross, if you are listening to the stream, we will be putting a full reset there, because according to what I'm seeing on my side is that it is definitely up and running. So 2.5 minutes left there, guys, and I can't see first and second, so I don't know who's coming in first there. Once Stephen gets onto the back straight, we will just ask him just to hit that pit button once again so we can have a look. So it is absolutely going down to a nail biter. We've got 2 laps left and 5 seconds separating Dion and Ethan. So it would have definitely come down to the wire. It is absolutely crazy that unfortunately we've not been able to get into Assetto Corsa. We are very fortunate to still have the Bravo tier server. It is still running. I am checking the server once again on our side, and not able to get into any servers whatsoever. So it looks like this is an Assetto Corsa issue, because none of the multiplayer servers are coming up.
Well, so much for the upgrade then, eh?
Looks like the upgrade created a complete crash.
Yeah. It's more like a downgrade than an upgrade.
Now guys, you can hear those little beeps in the background. That is our Discord chat, and I can't go and have a look because what will happen is it will disrupt the view that you're currently seeing. The mirrored version of Stephen Koenig in the green Mamba Porsche, car number 69.
See Stephen riding those curbs there.
It's got a good setup, my Jakes.
Yep, looks like it.
It is down to 3 seconds between Ethan and Steve and
Wow.
Dion. So Ethan is still ahead. Oh, and it's down to 2 seconds, so they're probably on the back straight. And Dion is closing up at a rapid rate. They're now within... That is now down to nearly 2 seconds. There we go. That's 2 seconds is the difference now between Ethan, who's currently in first place. They were on the last lap. This will be a race to the finish. Half a second between the two of them now.
Wow.
Where it will end, I do not know.
Is that between second and third?
That, my Jakes, is between first and second. So there,
Wow.
crosses the line. And that gap is just about 1.5 seconds at the end. Ethan did a 2-minute lap, and Dion van Heerden was pushing like no one's business. Is that he did a 1:57.4, I believe it was, and just not able to get that first place. So really, really close there from them.
So that means that Flip is the new championship leader then?
That is 100% correct. And we see that Ryan, aka Sarge, was more like it's Sarge, aka Ryan, has joined us in the Discord.
Wow. Hello, Sarge. Welcome.
How's it, Jakes?
Hey, man. It's good, man. How
We
you
seem
doing?
to be having some connection issues to the server.
Yes, it seems like half of us are in the server and the other half can't connect at all.
So at what,
Sure,
are you in the race?
Yes, I'm on the server.
Okay, so at what where is the server in terms of the practice, qualifying, quali and race?
We're about to finish free practice 2. Got 40 seconds left.
Okay, so which means we'd go into the qualifying now, which is quite a pity.
Yeah.
Because in terms of the live stream, is that I'm not able to get Chase's machine in there. I need to just check on my machine itself to see whether I can get into that one.
Okay, because currently there's only 5 in the lobby.
Otherwise, what might need to happen is take out the free practice and the 2 free practices and just do a quali, and then hopefully we are able to get the live stream up and possibly just do a full reset on my side, and hopefully that will fix that problem.
Maybe
Yeah,
just
that
a
could
5-minute free practice, Dylan, just to give a little bit more time to see if everybody can't connect.
Yeah, 100%. Okay, so what I can do now is let's just stop that stream. We are able to just go back to the grid. Let's just turn this one around so you can see me face, and there I am. So I wonder if we were able to get Ethan into the Discord chat. We do see that Dion has joined us, but Dion, your microphone is on mute, so we are unable to hear you. Stephen, can you do me a favor? Just jump into the server 1 for me, please. So Dion, are you able to hear us?
Yes, I can.
Fantastic. So we unfortunately, our server went down. We were essentially kicked out, so we weren't able to watch the race, but we were watching the time between yourself and Ethan. Did you get stuck in the pits by any chance?
Yeah, I think I overfueled by about 6 or 7 laps, so I think that cost me the race. It's frustrating to lose it with 1 second, but still a good result.
And that's exactly what we were doing. I was looking at the gap and I was giving our viewers just the rundown to say that it's 9 seconds. Hold on, it's now down to 7 seconds. Oh, we're pushing 6. No, we're on 5. And I was like, it's just about 1 second. And he crossed the line having done a 2 minutes. You crossed the line having done a 1:57.4. So really, really close in the end there.
Yeah, no, I think he had quite a good strategy, so he fueled just the right amount. I think I overfueled slightly. But I'll still learn on the fuel side of things. But still a good result.
No, absolutely fantastic. And We do have a new. Here we have Ethan, so I'm sure he'll talk us through that strategy so you can get some tips for next time. Ethan, can you hear us?
I can hear you.
So an absolutely fantastic race there for you. Unfortunately, we did mention to Dion that we lost the live stream just in terms of us being on the server, but we were watching the time in terms of the difference from Steven's screen next to me, and that got really close to the end there.
Yes, it really did. I started losing some grip around the last 2 laps. I was just trying to keep the car on track. I was really battling it. I was just pushing for that last lap, man. If this race was any lap longer, I would have ran out of fuel even. Like, I was just pushing this thing, trying to conserve fuel. The last 2 laps were stressful.
No, 100%. Well, we saw you moving yourself up through the field early on. So really, really great result there for you. And that was Ryan, the 3rd place driver. We'll just see if he's able to come back in. So we have confirmation on my PlayStation is that there are no servers available.
Well,
So I don't really know what to say from here, guys.
Yeah.
maybe we postpone.
Congrats, Ethan. It was a good race, eh?
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, me and Papa Whiskey, we were trying during the week to get a good, fuel strat for the race. Everything set up. We messed up at Laguna Seca, but we tried to make a comeback this race, and the setup worked. I'm very happy with that. So, stressful.
No, absolutely, absolutely fantastic, man. Really, really great to see. Well done to you being the first podium winner for P1 Racing. Well done, Ethan.
Thank you. Thanks. Yo, that's a good achievement for us. Very good.
Well done, Ethan.
Awesome,
Thanks.
awesome. All right, guys. I must say that unfortunately there isn't really much that we're able to do. From my side, I'm not even able to get into a server, and specifically for Chase's machine, that too, not able to go up. Oh, we see Ryan. He's joined us. Ryan, how you doing?
How's it, Dylan? All right, man. It's like a race.
Yeah, awesome. So, unfortunately, with about 20 minutes to go, the Assetto Corsa servers decided to just kick some people out. I was one of them. So, we were watching the race from Steven's view, looking at the time. But you managed to get yourself, work yourself up into 3rd and managed to get yourself a podium.
Yeah, very welcome podium. Actually, lovely to be on the podium with SARCO for the first time. Had a couple of incidents at the end. I don't know if the tyres were going off. But, I just want to say thanks to my pit crew. They put the perfect amount of petrol in. I actually ran out of petrol on my return to the pit lap, so it was perfect. Great job, pit crew.
No, that's the perfect calculation.
But great drive there by Ethan. Well done, man.
Thanks, man. And I also joined you there at the back. Yo, I was trying to chase you down in that Bentley. I tried my best, and when you came after me, I tried pushing that McLaren. I just pushed it, bro, and I saw you catch up. I don't know what happened after a few laps, sure, but I was so scared you weren't gonna catch me, bro. I was pushing it. I was pushing.
Yeah.
No, awesome.
There's a tendency to overdrive when you're chasing on this track.
Definitely.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. Thanks for joining us in the commentary box. To the guys on the stream, apologies, but it looks like this is the end of the racing for this evening. We are going to have to just go onto the Discord just to go figure out what the next steps are. But it doesn't look like that between my PlayStation or Chase's PlayStation is that either one of us are going to be getting onto any Assetto Corsa servers this evening. I'm looking at the status of our server, and that server is saying that it is up, it is running, it is online. So not too sure what's happening. So it doesn't look like it's a G portal issue. There's definitely something else that's happening there.
It's showing that there's 7 guys in that specific server. but we can't join there.
So, unless maybe what we need to do is try and get the. Oh, see, I've got Bianca pushing refresh on my PlayStation, but nothing's coming up to say that. Why don't we just go and join in the Bravo tier, because that one was working. But yeah, I can't connect on this side, so just so weird. Don't understand what's going on
me
here.
neither. Can't connect at all.
Right, guys, so to those who joined us, thank you very much. Apologies for a short night's racing. A little bit bummed that I don't get to throw the green mamba around, but nevertheless, we'll figure it out. That's not my hand.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, my Jakes, it's absolute pleasure having you in the commentary box with me. Really enjoy that, and I think we must do it again.
You think so?
Most definitely.
I will gladly join you next time, Dylan. It won't be a problem.
Awesome. So, to the guys on the stream, thank you so much for joining, and that's on both YouTube and Facebook. Guys, just if you do like what you see, just go subscribe to our channel on YouTube, go like the page on Facebook, and we will be racing once again on Monday, and that's for the vintage Porsche Euro Cup. You can go and check us out there, and yeah, we're going to need to go and speak to the guys to see what the plan is to run this alpha tier for this round number 4. So a big thank you to CT Auto Electrical, guys. The contact details are in the description. Go and check that out. Support the brands that support SARCO, because they're the ones that make this all happen. So guys, thank you very much. My Jakes, thank you once again.
Thanks. Thank you, Bill.
We'll speak to you soon, Stephen. Well driven.
Speak later.
I'm sending you an invoice for my green mamba. Guys, with further ado, keep racing. Thanks for watching.